You're welcome to the Direct X Show, a show where we don't hold back, and a show where we bring the motherfucking facts. And today we have the usual members from the panel alongside one special guest, starting with Blaze in Phoenix.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's your host Blaze in Phoenix. Keep it Xbox.
Keep it Xbox. And we have the Ghost for the most, Ghost Rider 730.
What's up, guys? You already know it's your boy, the Ghost of the most, Ghost Rider 730. Xbox all day, every day. You heard? Let's get it.
All day, every day. And we have a special guest from the Xbox Nation podcast, my good friend, Too Much Food.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me on your podcast. I appreciate it. I am a passionate Xbox fan, so I'm ready to discuss this. Let's get the truth and facts out there.
Yeah, baby.
That's what's up.
All right, so let's get to it. The NPDs have come just over an hour and a half ago, and it is announced that the PS4 outsold the Xbox One for the month of August. And, you know, I don't know, man. I don't really understand why the PS4 seems to be selling like that. I don't know if they're fabricating their sales, if they're getting their own employees in the store to buy them shits. I don't know, because it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Look, the games run better on Xbox. The games are on Xbox. We have the better exclusives, but it seems to be selling on the PS4. Like some of the multi-plats and the PS4 itself. But however, the Xbox One wins the NPDs as far as exclusive software goes, because Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Rare Replay outsold, curb stomped the Shadow Until Dawn. So yeah, what you gotta say, man? You're Too Much Food. Welcome to the show. And what's your take on this shit, man?
I think it's to be expected for a number of reasons. The PS4, I knew was going to sell best because Madden. It got help from Madden. We all know that for some strange reason, everybody out there has to have their multi-plat on the PS4. They say it's because it's 1080p 60 frames per second, which I don't understand, because as you may be watching Digital Foundry videos, it drops because it's locked and it can't handle 1080p. So I expected that, but as far as the whole look of NPD, I think it's a healthy look on the Xbox side as well, because it's 24% year over year, which to me that translates as success. And two, Gears of War outsold, as you said, Until Dawn. Rare Replay did marvelously, and you got two big games. That's two big games, and on top of that, they also, by they I mean Microsoft. Microsoft also has Minecraft, which is available across multiple platforms, that also sold extremely well. So they have maybe they have one exclusive that they were counting on this month, and it didn't do all that well, right?
It finished 7th.
Yeah, I mean, in five of the top 10 were Microsoft IPs.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Like, even though, like, let's just say Minecraft, even though it sold more on the Xbox One, 360, or PS4, it doesn't matter which platform, that money's going to Microsoft. It's a Microsoft-owned IP.
Yep.
That's what people fail to realize. And that Madden is a multi-plat, you know what I'm saying? And then we have Gears of War, which was 3rd, and then we have Rare Replay, which was 6th. So the majority of those games were Xbox games. They were Microsoft games.
Oh, yeah.
Until Yawn finished 7th. So as far as I'm concerned, software is what matters the most, and the Xbox One, the NPDs, as far as software goes, and that's a fact. That's not an opinion. Numbers don't lie, people.
And the media is going to try to spin it off. They're going to say, oh, look, Until Dawn finished 7th. 7 is a lucky number, and they're going to write an article 10 pages long explaining to you why it's a good thing. Just like that article that said it's a genius plan that Sony doesn't have any exclusives, which we all know that's a fucking joke. But that's besides the point. So I think this month it was to be expected. But I just think it's the quiet before the storm, you know, because the storm is coming, and it's in the form of Halo 5. It's coming.
Oh yeah, Halo 5 Guardians, baby. But yo, Blaze, what is your take on this whole thing, man? On this whole
Me,
MPD?
I don't think it's really a big deal because, like, at the end of the day, Microsoft is not giving me money. Sony is not giving me money. So you shouldn't really care about the sales. Like, I would understand if every month that Sony won an NPD, they would announce, you know, we're going to make new exclusives, or we're going to make PSN better, or we're going to give our fans something. It's just like, it's nothing. So they can have the $25 million in sales, and I'll keep my exclusives. Like, I'm having fun playing Red Replay. I'm having fun playing Gears of War Ultimate. All those, and I have all the multi-platforms on the PS4. It's no reason to be excited to be a PS4 fan right now. So let them just have their little fanboy rant and let them enjoy the NPDs, and I'll keep enjoying my games. I'll keep enjoying my features. The new dashboard we're about to get, I'm enjoying Forza 6. So y'all can have the sales.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. How about you, Ghost, man? What's your take on this MPD?
All I gotta say is this, y'all. I don't care about the sales. At the end of the day, we already know the most popular console is the shit station 4. We all know that. But when it comes down to software sales, see how Gears of War just stomped the mud hole until trash ass. And when you look at it, this was a game that all the Sony fanboys was popping shit about. Wait until trash come out. Wait till, you would think that this game would be that top shit. And all it is shit. The game is trash. Now, when you look at Gears is an old game, really remastered, and it stomped that game out. The graphics on Gears is sick.
Yeah, no doubt.
And this is part 1. This is the crazy shit about it. Like, Sony, just put it this way. What do they really have, guys? We all in here, let's be honest. Like, what do they have? Until trash. When you really look at their exclusive games or that comes out, they always trash. They garbage. Let's be honest.
Oh, that's true, man. And one other thing I wanted to talk about is Japan, man. Apparently, in Japan, it's been a year since the Xbox One launched over there, and it apparently, I don't know the exact numbers, but apparently it sold 54,000 units in Japan in 12 months. And yeah, what's your take on it? Too much food, man. I know you got a lot to say about that shit, yo.
I just think it's such a non-issue. To me, that's like saying in Antarctica, no Xbox Ones were sold. It's what you expect. I mean, that country is moving forward in a different direction when it comes to entertainment as a whole. So in the world of gaming over there, they're moving on to mobile. They're moving forward and backwards. They're moving forward into mobile. They're moving backwards into arcades. They're still playing Dance Dance Revolution. They love tapping the shit out of their phone. And if they do have a console, it's a last generation console, and it proved to be either a PS3, which not that much sold in comparison to the Wii, because we all know the Wii was immensely popular there. So that country is just done with consoles. The PS4 is selling awful compared to last generation, and the Xbox One is selling terrible compared to last generation. Nobody is selling good there. And you know what? You could have, if I could change the fact about this 53,000 consoles sold in a year there, if I could just say, if I could go back in time and say, let's not sell consoles in Japan, I would gladly do that, because your 53,000 customers, it's not worth it. I don't care. You could have the whole country. The PS4 is selling terribly there. And to be honest, I don't think Sony's stupid enough to think that Japan is a must-have, that it's a win, because even they know it's trash.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant, because, like I'm saying, is like even Sony, they launched their console 6 months after they launched it in the West. So they don't really give a shit about Japan themselves, and that's the truth. Japan only care about 3DS and mobile gaming. That's all they care about. They care about iOS, Android, them kind of shits. they game on their Android and iOS devices a lot more. That's where they do the majority of their gaming.
Yeah, and the handhelds, see how the
Why do you
3DS is
think?
doing so
See,
well.
why do you think the iPhone sells so well in Japan? It's because they like mobile gaming, and that's a fact.
Yeah,
They don't like anything else that's from the West. They just like the iPhone. They don't like the Xbox One.
Well, look,
Even though
this is coming from someone who doesn't like the iPhone. Check this out. Now, the iPhone over there is extremely versatile in comparison to the consoles over there. Like I understand why they're into gaming on the iPhone. You get to call people. And on the PSN network, you can't really get a hold of people when your network's down all the time, right? You got plenty options on your phone for games. You got RTS and RPG. You got old school. You even got Final Fantasy old stuff on there. I mean, the selection is massive, right? And on the PS4, it's slim pickings. So and you got voice assistants. So if someone's like, man, I want Xbox One for Connect because I could talk to it. No, your phone already does that. So we all get that, and they're not that hardcore into gaming. So the iPhone is better for them over there than it is the PS4 and Xbox One. Like, I ain't losing sleep over that shit. I hope no one else is.
Yeah, so Blaze, what's your take on the sales in Japan right now after a whole year? 54,000, bro.
Yeah, Mooch was talking about this earlier with Next Gen, and he said he think it's a nationalist thing. You think the country is out to get America and stuff and not buy American products. It could be that. But me, I don't really care. Like I said, this is not the 90s. We all were 90s boys. We all played PlayStation. We all played PS2. We all played Dreamcast. And during the 90s, Japan had a big pull in the 90s. Like, think about Street Fighter. You think about all the games, the arcade. But it's not the 90s anymore. Think about today. What's the best games coming out today? We got Gears. We got Halo. We got Mass Effect. We got The Witcher. None of them are Japanese-oriented games. It's like Japanese has lost their way. It's like certain people are still clinging on to Japan like the Sony fans like to do, but Japan is not really doing anything for the industry anymore. They're moving towards like too much food set, towards the mobile market. And it's like they're not really evolving with the consoles.
Look at Sega, look at Konami, bro. They're going to be going
to the market. And think about it, if Sony cares so much about the Japan, they know too. They didn't launch the PlayStation 4 in Japan first. They did it later. So I think Microsoft should just like maybe the Xbox 2, if that's what they call it, the next Xbox, they shouldn't launch in Japan. And maybe like you should make an import, like maybe you have to import the console if you want it. Because I agree with Next Gen said. He was saying he think most of the soldiers that's stationed in Japan, they're the ones that bought the Xbox One. But I think it's really messed up because the Xbox One is an amazing console if they would give it a chance.
Yo, people like this is I've said this before, and I think on a previous show, and people are calling me a liar for it, but it's the truth. Like, I have a friend who lives in Yokohama. He told me he went to a store to buy an Xbox One, and he didn't see any of them there. He didn't see any of them on display. He had to ask the guy, and he hid it at the back. It was at the back of the store. Like, I'm telling you, it was at the back of the store, like a porn magazine at the back of the gas station. They're hiding them shits, yo. So, people think like the Xbox One is not available. It is available in every store. Now, the Japanese government, this is the truth. Like, don't call me like, somebody that's all into conspiracy theory, because this is a fact. My friend said this, and I believe him. Look, the Japanese government made some sort of deal with Sony to dictate on these retail outlets in Japan to make sure the Xbox One does not sell over there. You know what I mean? They don't want anything foreign to be sold. They support their own shit only, bro. It's the truth.
I mean, you know what? I wish I could disagree with you on that, because I think that's a harsh statement. But I'd be disingenuous if I did, because
you don't have to agree with me too.
No.
I'm not have to agree with me, bro.
I don't think. No, I'm not agreeing with you because you're saying it and you're my friend and all. It's just like I wish I could, because to me that's just such a harsh thing to say. But I feel like you're right. I mean, I really do think you're right. You go over there. If you've ever been to Japan, I mean, you let them know you're anything but Japanese, they immediately look at you as
a gaijin. You're a gaijin.
Monster.
You're the invader, And it's like, bro, it's not World War anymore. Like, get past that. We're supposed to unify.
They'll be
Oh.
treating you. They'll be treating you like you're Godzilla, like Gaika, Gaika. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Wolf. Let's be straight up. Japan don't like us ever since Pearl Harbor, and we bombed that ass. Don't take no offense down in the comment section. I'm not saying that it was wrong, but ever since then, when we blew their asses up, they never liked us. Period. Look at their cars. Do they buy American-made cars? Think about that.
The Americans
You,
buy their
you will
cars.
never you will
They
never see
buy any-
you will never see a Japanese with a Mustang. You know what I'm saying? You'll never see that shit.
You know,
They don't really do that. They stick with their kind, and that's how it is. You got coaches like that too, but at the end of the day, when you look at the consuls, they're gonna help out their people. You understand? They're gonna put money in their people's pockets.
Yeah, look at
That's how
Sway.
that. Yeah, that's how they are. So at the end of the day, they're not even showing really love to Sony like that. But at the end of the day, it's still their product. Look at the developers shitting on Microsoft. They make the game, try to make it better for Sony, give us the shit end of the stick. The only top Japanese game that's hot right now is Scalebound.
Yeah, that's the only one, and that's an Xbox exclusive.
Because they pay that money.
Yeah.
Money talk, bullshit walk. You feel me?
Well, there's other big Japanese coming out. We haven't seen anything of them,
Yeah.
but we all know Final Fantasy VII's coming. And to be honest, I hope that game, even if it's on the PS4, I know this may sound strange to you, but even if it sells well on the PS4 over there and makes people buy PS4s, I hope it does well in Japan, because I would like for Japan to join the rest of the world in the console wars, because I'm sure all three of you agree that the future of gaming isn't on your cell phone.
No,
Yeah,
that's
We can all
embarrassing.
agree that, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'd rather have a console than my cell phone playing games, man. Think about it,
For
man.
real, I'll go back to mailing
brother.
letters if I had to choose
Yo,
cell
who the
phone or
fuck?
you're making a
Yo,
console.
who the fuck would want to play Angry Birds on their phone all goddamn
Yeah,
day, yo? Flick a bird across the screen. What the fuck, man? That's some weird
The
shit.
yaps. I don't mean it like that,
Yeah.
but
You should just buy a DS then.
Word.
I love the DS though, but like I don't like the mobile gaming thing. Like I hate it. Like I want you to get on a controller and slam some old Streets of Rage or something. I
Yeah,
hate the idea of the mobile gaming.
absolutely, man.
well, they the weirdos, man, of gaming, man. They got the big ass heads.
But I still
out
I
there.
think it sold more than 54,000. I still think it sold more than that. I
Yeah,
think
but in
they're
a
over
year?
exaggerating with the numbers. I think they're over exaggerating. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more than 54,000.
But it's still low.
But look, in China, man, on the first week, it sold way more than that. China is a bigger market than Japan. China is more relevant than Japan when it comes. See, that's where you know I'm not racist. So some of you guys be saying I'm racist. I'm not racist, man. I'm not. China, which is
None of us
also
are.
it's another Asian country. It, you know what I mean? It has a bigger market. It's more relevant, yo. It's much more.
And the
Yeah.
thing about China is that they're heavily pro-America. So I think it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to see the exact opposite happen from what we've been watching. Like we've been watching Japan, their consumers either be nationalist or completely oblivious to the Xbox.
Yeah.
And then in China, where they're extremely pro-America, they are pretty much going to be buying the Xbox like crazy and not the Wii U and the PS4 because they're actually pretty nationalist against Japanese products.
Yeah.
And they really don't like each other. So I think it's going to work out in favor of Xbox. And honestly, I hope the NX sells well there because I'm sure, I don't know how you guys feel, but as a gamer, I really want to see Nintendo do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let
one
me
thing
touch
I
up-
want to touch up on one thing about China. Now, Phil Spencer, he went to China for that China Joy event, right? And that was before Gamescom. And he was telling me that he's happy with everything that went down in China. The sales in China are pretty great. The Chinese are buying the Xbox One. And I saw pictures of China Joy, and it looks like these Chinese people, they were crowding all around the whole Xbox place. Just, all excited. You saw the excitement on their faces, man. They love
With the
Xbox.
shirts on.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, Wolf.
The interesting thing about Phil Spencer in China is that he is heavily investing in Halo 5 for China, and I'm talking about
voice actors.
original voice actors in China. I mean, they're gonna give them the full AAA experience, and I really want to see how the Chinese audience takes in being treated so damn well.
Well, the Chinese have their own Master Chief Collection collector's edition. You know what I'm saying? So they're treating them real good.
Yeah.
And don't forget Halo is T15, Halo 5. So
let me tell you like this, guys. But keep in mind, Blaze, Wolf, and Too Much Food, that Microsoft's in the bootleg capital, meaning Air Jordans, and they'll sell you Air Gordons. Remember that? They bootleg everything, bro.
Yeah,
they
but
bootleg your socks.
Like, they really took the whip and cracked down on. Have you seen the counterfeit console that looks like the PS4 and it has the Xbox One remote? It's called like NPD. They cracked down on that and pretty much, stopped them from releasing that console. They got a lot of pressure from the government because it's kind of like embarrassed. They got shamed globally. Imagine the whole world laughing at China, and you know how proud the communist government is there, and they feel. They felt shamed, and they didn't. It's not that they stopped this company from doing it. They pretty much like wagged their finger at them, and then that company and the people involved were super fucking embarrassed. So hopefully that's a sign that maybe they want to be official, one step closer to being official and being serious and respected. Yeah,
I'm saying, man, we gotta watch it though. I understand what you're saying. Too Much Food, and I respect it. Remember, we selling Master Chief, not Master Keith.
No, definitely, man.
Yeah, running around.
They're selling the Master Chef over
there.
But
the thing is, right? The Chinese people are really, really smart. You know what I'm saying? They know what's up. They know which is the better.
Just fucking around.
They know what's the better console. You know what I mean? They know where the game's at, and they know that Microsoft have done more for gaming in 14 years. They've done more for gaming in 14 years than what Sony has done in 20 years, and that's a fact.
Yeah. They're gonna put that rootkit on your computer. They're gonna put that spyware on your computer.
Now, like, look, yesterday was the 20th birthday of the PS1. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, PS1, whatever.
That was
20 years of play. Hashtag 20 years of play. But for me, it was 20 years of nightmares, man. All I remember, the struggle was so real trying to load up games, putting the PS1 in all these vertical and horizontal kind of positions, putting it upside down and shit. Man, I had to hustle hard to get them games loaded, man. I had to change the laser disc 3 times to actually get that bitch working, man.
I ain't gonna lie, Wolf.
I had horrible memories on the PS1, bro.
I broke mine.
Listen, man, I'll tell you like this, man. When I played that PS1, man, that was my baby. I can't lie. And I tell you, man, when I played that Resident Evil, and it was like Wesker. And these dogs blast through the window, and you at late night you playing that shit. Bang! What? You jump? Whoa! Shit! Oh, you running, the dogs chasing you, man. That game was fire, bro. Like that, I ain't gonna lie. PS1 was my shit.
And it's hard for me to look at the PS4 and then look. I mean, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to look at the PS1 and think about all that it accomplished and what it did, and what it did in the for gaming. And now looking at the PS4, like if I told the PS4 owner, if I said in 2015 on your PlayStation 4, bro, on your PS4, bro, in 2015, you're not gonna be playing the Tomb Raider, you're not gonna be playing Gran Turismo, you're not gonna be playing Final Fantasy VII, you're not gonna be playing Twisted Metal, you're not gonna be playing Sly, you're not gonna be playing Crash Bandicoot, you're not gonna be playing, bro. People would be like, "You're a fucking liar."
Yeah.
And it makes me so sad because the PS1 was amazing, and then now you got the PS4. What the fuck is it?
Let me say something on that real quick. Like, me and Ray and everybody here, we grew up playing PlayStation. Like I said, we're the real voice of the PlayStation community, not guys like Marty Clark. I love the PS1 and PS2. A lot of people don't know about this, but like, I was a hardcore PlayStation fan. I wasn't going to get an OG Xbox at first. I was like, Xbox sucked. What Microsoft know about making consoles? And it was the Halo what got me into buying an Xbox OG. I love the PlayStation. Remember the multi-taps and had to buy all the memory cards, and it was just a gaming experience. All the games they had. That's why I love the PlayStation brand. It has so many great IPs, but that's non-existent on the PlayStation now.
See, I hate the fact that I had to buy a multi-tap, man. It's like they're making me pay extra money for that shit. See, that was anti-consumer. The OG
Remember
Xbox,
memory cards?
yeah, even the memory cards. The OG Xbox had 4 controller ports. It had inbuilt memory, and it had an Ethernet port at the back. It had everything. It was an industry. Microsoft made all them shits an industry standard, and that's the truth. It's the truth.
Halo.
Microsoft, you gotta understand that OG Xbox was like a game changer. It was like going into the future if you really think about it.
It was a beast, man. It was a fucking beast.
It was like the Dreamcast 2 to me.
Yeah, man. Like Shaggy needs to know that shit was a beast.
A beast. PS4 is
Shaggy,
a beast.
man. Look, let's be honest. Let me be honest with y'all, man. Shaggy still wet behind the ears, man.
Yeah, he's like PS4 is a beast.
PS4 is a beast.
Yeah,
Phil Spencer could have spit on him.
I think a lot of the PlayStation fans of today, they're not really old school gamers, because most of the people I talk to, we grew up since Nintendo days. That's my first console was the NES, and I feel like they lost a lot of that gaming culture going forward. It's just I don't know. It was today. It's like a fanboy war. We're not talking about the things we should be talking about, like gaming and features and having fun as a community. Now it's bickering.
And you're right. And I find that really disgusting. I remember when there was a time when the Sega Saturn and the PS1 were going at it. Of course, there was the N64, and I was playing a game. I wasn't like, oh, you got an N64, fuck you. No, I was just like, oh, okay, you got that. Oh, let's play some Mario Kart. Let's play some Smash Brothers. Like, I never was like that. But now they made it that way. They're like 1080p, 60 frames. I'm like, bitch, you mean 1080p, 54 frames?
Yeah. But I think where this came from is last generation. We all know the PS3 was just embarrassed and outclassed. I said I was enjoying the Wii more than the PS3, and I enjoyed my 360 more. And I was very disgusted with the PS3. As a PS2 fan, I felt it was lacking for many years. Like, Metal Gear 4 was good, God of War 3 was good, but it felt like it was lacking content that the PS2 had.
Yeah, that's true, man. And that's why most of those games that were on the PS2, they all come to Xbox now. Think about it. Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean? Everything, man. Grand Theft Auto. Everything is multiplayer. Tekken. Remember, Tekken was exclusive too.
Yeah.
Now that's on Xbox.
Tekken was fire, man.
But a lot of Sony guys don't remember these games. Like, I guess a lot of their first console was either 360 or PS3, and they didn't grow up playing all these amazing games. Like, I remember playing Blood Omen, Crash Bandicoot, Blood Will Tell. There's a lot of great games I still enjoy to this day on my PlayStation. Chrono Trigger. And there's so many incredible experiences, and like, I don't understand how you can say as a PlayStation fan to sit there and let Sony do this. Like, I want my old PlayStation games back. That's why I became an Xbox fan.
Shit, Blaze. Since you brought up Blood Omen, I liked the other one too that they had.
Soul Reaper.
I forgot the name of it. Soul Reaper, yeah. Where the brother vampire breaks his wings and throws him down. Yeah, that was fire, man. And what about the 007 though, man?
Oh man, Nightfire.
007 was fire too, guys.
Yeah, that was the shit. But yeah, I wanted to talk about basically DirectX 12. Now I know every pony's gonna be like, oh boy, here we go again. But look, the DICE technical director Stefan Bollberg, or whatever his name is, has confirmed that the Frostbite engine already supports DirectX 12. So does this mean that Battlefront is going to be a DirectX 12 game?
I think absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't it be?
That's a good one.
I think it definitely is. If I could put my money on it, like actual green dinero that I got, I would put money on it. I think that's definitely a telltale sign that it's happening.
So, but you do know that if games are DirectX 12, that means that's an Xbox One API, right? So basically, you know, PS4 doesn't have DirectX 12. You know that, right?
Yeah,
but you know what that means. But you know what that means, though, right?
Get them ports.
They're gonna get the ports. Yo.
You heard they're gonna get ports. But they should be used to it anyway, guys. They get.
But then, this is the thing. Like,
might-
I'm 50-50 on it right now. Maybe, you know, what I mean, Battlefront may not be full DirectX 12. We don't know that.
It might just have features.
It may just have a few features, but we gotta wait and see, man. But I know from 2016, we know Fable Legends will be the first game that's DirectX 12. I don't know if it's full or if it's ported over.
Was touched.
Or was it ported over? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was ported, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think it was ported. Yeah, it was ported. It was not from the ground up. But
Yeah,
we
but
do.
Here's
my
what I
opinion-
think.
oh,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. All right, thanks. Too much food. In my opinion, guys, I don't give a damn, man. I'm glad to be an Xbox gamer because look, we talking about DirectX 12. Even if it's some of it in the game or whatever, we still got this, and we gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, what do they have on the other side, guys? That's what counts.
Pretty sparse
Like,
over there, man.
look how we talking. We over
Bars.
here talking about DirectX 12. You know,
Windows
all
10.
of this over there, man. In their podcasts, they ain't talking about shit.
Talk about NPDs.
No, this is what they're saying.
What
We
is
have,
it?
I guarantee it. We have NPDs. We have
NPDs.
Until Dawn. We got Bloodborne, soccer cars, soccer cars.
No Man's
the
Sky.
Taken King, soccer cars. Like, all right, they got a Taco Bell marketing deal. So every time you buy a burrito, you support
Yeah.
Sony. You know,
Wow.
it's fucking. It's sad. Like I said before, with the PS1 and the PS4, it's fucking sad. One of them was about gaming, and the other one is about selling me a fucking burrito with the picture of your console on the box that it's sold on. Like, it's sad. It's embarrassing.
Well, if they got burrito, we got Doritos. You know what I mean? Halo 5 is gonna be all over every Dorito bag that you see.
7-Eleven.
Either
That's
way, you
big,
can have
man.
diarrhea both ways, and we all know.
Yo, Dorito, man.
Diarrhea exposed.
Shit. Oh, another thing, Wolf, man. Shout outs to you too, man. You put a video up of some 360 shit with a big ass soccer ball and cars playing. It looked like they was biting off that game, man.
Yeah, they were biting. Yo, that was actually a soccer mode on Forza 4 on the 360, and that's where these motherfuckers were buying from that actual game.
Wow.
Yo, that was realistic soccer cars right there. That shit was realistic, and it was more fun to play, yo. You had serious, like, you even had car damage on that shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That soccer cars game, if it would have came out on Xbox first, was it Rocket League? It wouldn't have had no publicity like it is now. It's just that since it's Sony on it, and Sony's like the savior of the indie games, they're gonna market it more and say, "Oh, it's amazing."
It only became relevant because it was free. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
Yeah.
If they charge like $19.99 for that shit, no one will buy it. Come
It was
on, man. We
on
all know that. We all know that.
To me, man, Wolf, that game is horrible, man. To me, I don't know. It's fun to play from what a lot of people are saying because it's free to play. So obviously, their console only got a lot of indies and free to play games. You feel me?
Yeah.
Indies ported over by either PC or either Xbox 360 games. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day,
Tearaway.
like it is what it is, man. These guys are low budget gamers. They excited for a free to play soccer car game. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's all Sony have to promote is indie games. That's why all these indie devs are going to Sony right
Casual
now
station.
because they know they're gonna get their shit promoted heavily. Look at No Man's Sky. That's
Oh
gonna
my
be treated
God.
like a AAA game.
Wasn't
Now,
it
you know-
$70?
Well,
And
apparently,
I hope No Man's Sky stays as an exclusive because technically it's not an exclusive. It's supposed to come over to PC and Xbox One, but I don't want that shit.
Yeah,
I don't
me
want
either.
I don't want that looking simulator. If I wanted to look, oh my God, I'm doing it right now.
I'll go outside.
You know, the thing is that look, I may be the oddball one out, not just here, but BGST and Xbox Nation and the DirectX podcast, like because I do thoroughly enjoy indies. I play indies at least once a day. I do like them, but it's never been something that I have paused the game for, right? And text a friend of mine and be like, bro, you gotta play this. Or I tweeted a picture about this game. I'm like, bro, guys, you gotta play this game. It's never been something like that. You know, something like Halo 5, my ass fucking went from 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds from when I woke up. I woke up out of bed and I've like,
you know, I was gonna say when you have those water cooler moments at work with your friends, you're gonna be talking about games like Gears, Halo, them kind of games that are epic. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna talk about No Man's Sky. Come on, bro.
Dude,
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Oh, by the way,
swear-
I had a Jetson pistol in my hand, and I was just looking around, and I took screenshots here and there.
Shot some
Oh,
goldfish.
I seriously,
the goldfish looks amazing, yo.
I seriously, at work, I seriously bought a water cooler just so I could stand right next to it when somebody walks up to get water to talk about Gears. Like, it is that good.
That's how
Yo,
good Gears is,
Yo, guys, you know what's sad, guys? Like, let's just say, besides us saying, you know, Xbox go to party chat and talking to each other, let's just say I call you, right? Too Much Food, Iron Wolf, and Blaze. I call you. I'm like, yo, guys, what you playing right now? You gonna say, yo, Gears. You gonna say that Forza. But when a Sony dude, fanboy, calls his friend, they be like, what you playing right now? I'm playing indies.
I'm playing No Man's Sky.
What you playing? I'm playing free-to-play games.
Okay,
They ain't got shit really over there, man.
But you know what
Right,
you know what boggles my mind so much is that Sony fans are trying to justify this price of No Man's Sky. And the media, and listen, and the media are not calling them out on that shit,
disgusting.
yo. They're not calling them out. Well, why is that the case? Now, if this was a Microsoft exclusive and it's gonna have, and suppose that shit was full retail price, you're gonna have NBC, you're gonna have CNN, you know what I mean, talking shit about, you know, I'm telling you, they'd be talking shit about Microsoft right now. They'd be saying that Microsoft, they're anti-consumer, you know, they're trying to rip off the customer. They're gonna say everything.
You know
Remember
what?
the game Screen Ride?
I
What
got a
Screen
comment.
Ride was $70?
Oh, hell no.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
No, don't even talk about that, man.
Wolf, man.
See, we'd be calling out Microsoft if they charge, like, let's just say full retail price for No Man's Sky, aka hashtag No Man's Buy. We'd be calling them out.
I mean, there's plenty of men who's bi.
Bye.
There is no indie
I
worse.
really don't understand why people are gonna be eating this up and they're gonna be buying this shit, man.
Because
it's
Wolf,
hard.
they got
And they're gonna,
nothing.
why
They got
justify
nothing.
the price, though, man?
They got
Call them
nothing
out on it. Call them out on it, and you know what I mean. They probably put the price low. They probably put it as no. With me personally, I wouldn't pay more than 20 for it. That's just
I
me.
would pay more
anyway.
than $1.
Listen, man, Yoshida got his finger in their ass, Wolf. That's why they hype.
It's a looking simulator, like Food said. You'd be looking at dinosaurs and creatures, and you'd be jumping on the
Goldfish.
ship. You'd be jumping on the ship, going to another planet, doing the same thing over and over again. That's all you're doing.
It's
Yeah,
not
there's
worth
shit everywhere. If you look, I made a video. I took it down, by the way, because I thought I was gonna get a strike on it because I put up a video of No Man's Sky and I was pretty much being like, oh look, you know, over here you can see some grass and now there's animal shit everywhere because that's all it was a bunch of boring shit happening. So there was a developer, I guess one of the developers for the game went on my video and commented twice, talking a lot of fucking shit to me, cursing
Should've
me
told me to
out.
get on there. I would have cursed him out. I would have got on there and said, "Who the fuck are you?"
I should make a video like that then.
He was cursing me. He was cursing me out and telling me I'm full of shit, and he pretty much called me an idiot, like in a long form. And how that happened, I feel, is because I know how to get hits on my videos. I know what to title them, and I put No Man's Sky review, and you think, well, there's nothing special about that except this. No Man's Sky isn't out yet, right? So if I'm the only YouTube video on YouTube called No Man's Sky review, how many people are gonna watch that shit? So I had like 600 people in 2 days watch my video, which I mean that's a lot for me at the time. I had like 100 subscribers, so to me that's a lot at that time. So I had people watching this and saying this game sucks, you're fucking stupid, you're fucking stupid because this game isn't out yet. And then I had that developer coming on there, so I took it down because I was afraid they might try to cop or give me a strike.
Yeah, because you have
that game is fucking boring. Even he's angry, like he's mad that I'm shit talking his game, but I think he's mad because he's wasting 4 fucking years of his life and he has nothing to show for it.
Yes,
It's whack, man. He wasted 4 years. Well, get a fucking life and do something else.
No, it don't make no
Make
sense.
a game.
Like, why would that shit cost the same price or more than Halo 5? It
Because
don't
it's
make no
artistic.
sense.
It's an artistic vision.
Them graphics look like it could be done on a 360. I'm just keeping it real, man.
Yeah,
It looks like a 360 game, bro.
If
That
it's
shit
an
is
artistic
corny, man.
vision, I don't know. I feel like this game needs to come with some fucking cheese and wine. Like, if it's an artistic vision, I don't, bro. I want to play and have fun. Can your game do that?
Nah, he just, he's just getting offended. He don't want people to see like, oh, that they pulled the wool over their eyes. It's like all
Yeah,
the
You know
Sony
what they're
indie
gonna do?
games.
You know what they're gonna do? I predict this right now. Yeah, they'll
broken
release
mirrors.
that game, and you know what? It's gonna get boring in about 3 hours after you play it. It'll probably get boring after 20 minutes, and nobody will talk about it again. The media will try to keep this game relevant as possible. You know what I'm saying? So people will try to buy that shit, and it'll probably get contender of Indie of the
Game of
Year
the year.
or Game of the
Remember,
Year.
I said
Yeah,
that this game gonna
definitely.
get 8s and
And
9s.
yeah, it's gonna get 8s and 9s, maybe a few 10s here and there because it's a Sony game. It's on the Sony platform. It's an exclusive to them. So it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the shit I cannot stand, bro.
man. I wish I would have did that video. Cause soon as he would have said something, I would have been like, "Look, man, you ain't fooling me with that whack ass bullshit that you trying to pull, trying to make money, bro. Like at the end of the day, you trying to rob people for $70, not 40, $70, man. You robbing ponies out there. We ain't stupid. Where the lube at?
I guarantee you, Blaze, you got a PS4, and if you buy this game, you're gonna get bored of it after 20 minutes, bro. And this
I
is
just
what they're gonna
want-
do. I predict this right now. Let's just say maybe after 2 months, maybe even 6 months, they probably release a DLC with some kind of story element to it, like they did with Minecraft. They have like a story mode, right? They're gonna do the same thing for No Man's Sky, guaranteed.
I just wanted to take a quick second to shout out Jay Williams. He is watching right now. He's in the comment section below. If you guys need any graphic design work or anything done like that, he does work for reasonable prices. Tell him
Absolutely.
Iron Wolf sent you, because if you tell him I sent you, he'll charge you more. He's Graphic God on Twitter, Jay Williams on YouTube. That's it. Sorry about that, Iron. I didn't want to.
No, absolutely, man.
Shout out.
Jay's family, man. Shout out to
Hell
Jay
yeah.
Williams, aka the graphics god. This guy has the best
Amazing
graphics,
graphics.
great designs. The logos that you see at the bottom of the screen, beside Too Much Food, it's all done by graphics god. So, like I said, if you're trying,
Jay Williams actually designed the PS4, and that's a fact.
oh,
It's too
Wow.
late.
yeah,
to copy each other.
Microsoft should hire Jay Williams, man, to do the next
I think
design.
so. Did you know that he got his Surface Pro at a Microsoft conference? They gave it to him for free.
That's a good deal
Wow,
right there.
man.
Yeah,
yeah.
they gave him the 128 gigabyte Surface Pro, the one with the pen, the fucking top bells and whistles Surface Pro. That's
The
awesome.
one with the stylist, right? You're talking about
Yeah,
that?
the CEO Satya. I don't know if I could say his name, Satya Nadella,
Second
whatever.
in the tail.
Bro, he got the hookup, man.
Jay
That's what-
Williams, tell Microsoft to buy Capcom and Sega.
You know what you got to do, Jay? You got to start from the bottom. So start in the cafeteria. Just serve eggs and bacon if you have to. And then from there, you can work your way up.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys a question one by one, right?
Yeah.
I'm only gonna say 3, right? What are your 3 most anticipated games for 2016? Starting with you, Blaze.
All right. For me, first is Quantum Break because I like the story look incredible, the gameplay look amazing. Then second is gonna be Gears of War 4 because I'm really excited to see what the new creatures are and what like the new awesome worlds we're gonna be going to. And let's see for 3, I'm gonna go with Scalebound because it really look cool. Like I'm interested to see what the dragons, what's the story behind the dragons, and the combat look fun.
Yep. How about you, Ghost?
All right, here it goes. I can't lie, Crackdown is a beast, but I'm gonna have to roll Quantum Break. Definitely my second game I'm definitely gonna get is Gears of War. And you already know my number one pick, draft pick will always go is gonna go to Scalebound, bro.
Same as Blaze, bro.
That's the game
Same
I've
as
been waiting
Blaze.
for.
I should have
That's
said
the game I've been
Recoil.
waiting for. Oh man, if we choose 5, see, that would have been the games up there.
Yo, how about you? Too Much Food, man.
I'm going to be the black sheep because my number 1 pick is Scalebound. My number 2 pick is the new Zelda game that's supposed to be on NX. And my number 3 is going to be Final Fantasy. I'm sorry, Kingdom Hearts 3.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's coming out next year, because I pretty much
Yeah,
doubt
yeah.
it.
Dude, I'm counting on it because when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, I was like 15 or 14.
Oh, okay. Well, mine is. Oh man. All right, I gotta say, Quantum Break number 3, Scalebound number 2, and Gears 4 number 1.
You
Ugh.
already
If
know.
I had to pick 4 and 5, I'll choose Crackdown and I'll choose Recall in there too.
Yeah,
This is
we
the
Yep.
thing,
can
like
sleep
everything I'm
ahead.
looking forward to are Xbox exclusives, man. There's
Yeah.
nothing on the PS4 side that I'm looking forward to personally. It'll either be Zelda or it'll probably be all Xbox games, man.
The
Yeah,
only way that they could get me to buy a PS4 is if Final Fantasy is exclusive, and as of now, it is not exclusive. So
the
See,
only way
this is the
I,
thing. This is the thing. Like the media really need to put this out there that Final Fantasy VII Remake is a timed exclusive. That shit is
yeah,
coming to the Xbox One.
console first.
You need to, yeah, it's a console first. You need to get out your head ponies. That shit is a timed exclusive, just like Tomb Raider was.
I
bro,
don't even know when that game
there's
coming
Final
out.
Fantasy there's a Final Fantasy Xbox One remote, and you know the media isn't covering this because they want everybody to think when they advertise Final Fantasy for the PS4 that it's exclusive. You know they're gonna use their weird wording. They use wordplay,
Yeah.
if you will, to get people to think that Final Fantasy is going to be exclusive. They did that with Batman. How many people bought Batman thinking that it was on the PS4 only?
Oh, by the way, I have this guy on the comment section called Manny One Up saying, "Dude, you are a liar. NPD reports clearly states that Sony wins both hardware and software sales." Well, bruh,
Where it
shut
says
the
that?
fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm talking about software, meaning their games, Sony IPs. We don't see any until Dawn finished last. Gears of War Ultimate, and Rare Replay finished before until Yawn.
Wait, to that
So
guy that
shut the
said that,
fuck up, bro.
to that guy that said
Manny,
that,
Manny
who
One Up.
cares?
His name's Manny One Up.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
all right.
Tell him to take that high wedgie out his ass. Fuck out. Man. Got these people.
Yo, I'm checking out the comments right here, man. 'Cause-
Ask him could he enjoy those sales? Cause I don't remember the last time I played NPDs.
Look, I would be pissed off too is if the last time I had fun was 20 years ago when the PS1 launched. You guys you guys really need to expand your horizons. And I know that might sound crazy coming from someone who doesn't have the PS4, but I'm not I'm a flexible person and I am willing to get another console if it entices me with something that I don't have on my Xbox. The Wii U I bought. And everybody's like, oh, it fucking sucks. I'm like, it's the only console you can play Splatoon, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Super Mario 3D World, Bayonetta 2,
You're
Xenoblade
right.
Chronicles,
You're right.
etc., etc. And those games I have, except Xenoblade, it's not out yet, but it's just so much fucking fun. And on the PS4, there's nothing that I want. Like, when I remember this, I was in 10th grade and I said on the bus to school, I will buy a PlayStation 3 if they have Kingdom Hearts 3 locked down. It never fucking happened. Now it's coming on Xbox One, and I'm like, bro, when I was watching that E3 presentation, I wiped a lot of sweat off my forehead when I found out it was coming to Xbox One. I was like,
No reason to buy it.
yeah, I was
no.
gonna say, Blaze, you got Forza Motorsport 6, right?
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
playing
the Ultimate
it now.
Edition. So how's that game, by the way?
Me personally, like I said, anybody watching the video live, if you got $100, just pay the $100. You can play Forza right now today. If you can't wait, but let me get into it. Like I say, the game's amazing. I say it's one of the best racing games I played since Gran Turismo 3 on the PS2, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I love it. It's fun. I'm addicted. I'm trying to lie to get off from work tomorrow. I might say I'm hurt or something, and I'm probably gonna play this game all day tomorrow. I'm gonna call in and be like, I broke my leg or something.
Yeah, definitely, man.
This game's amazing. This game should be at least a 9 on Metacritic. This is an incredible game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the Metal Gear 5 sales, they've been pretty high. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 million shipped, not sold, shipped, and I mean, the majority of it was on the PS4. So, do you think? Now, would you actually think that this month's MPD, which will be announced next month, do you think that the PS4 would win again because of this game?
Yeah, I think so. Because remember they had a bundle, and there's not really much coming out this month. Wait, what come out? Destiny 2 is coming out next month, right?
The Taken King, yeah.
All right, so I can see that they might win September, and I
They
think we
won-
probably gonna get October,
They're gonna win.
November, and
They're-
December.
I think, yeah,
They're
that's
gonna
what I
win.
think. I think October, November, and December. I think that'll definitely go to Microsoft.
That's
I
gonna be
think
Xbox.
with this month, they only got Forza 6, and
Yeah.
Forza 6, like I said, like racing games don't usually sell like all that great compared to shooters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a sort of thing. It's a sort of game that will sell all year round, not at a
It'll
particular
pick up
time.
steam as it goes.
Yeah, it picks up steam picks up steam like as it goes throughout the year, not just one particular part of the year. Like with shooters like Call of Duty, you just buy at that moment, right? You won't be buying that shit, let's say 7-8 months after its launch. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
selling more on Xbox.
Oh yeah, man.
Go ahead, my turn.
No. I was just talking about the sales and everything like that, the NPDs. I think Sony will probably they may win September's NPD.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
give you my honest opinion. Y'all want me to be real?
Yeah, go.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be honest, and this is my opinion. And I'm an Xbox dude, straight up. But I'm being honest. If they come out with a Call of Duty bundle, like we've been saying before, and at the end of the day, the Battlefront thing, I think Sony's gonna take it, man, this year, man. I think they're gonna shock everybody, and they're gonna win the Christmas.
They'll pull off the biggest upset.
They gonna pull off that. Let me hit you with that. They gonna catch Microsoft in the mouth. I'm telling you, man.
You know what?
I give it to them, yo. Like they I don't know how they doing it, but they doing it.
It's
But
smart
listen,
marketing, yo, man.
when
Quiet.
To
Smart
understand.
marketing, right about that. And I
That's
feel
how
they
the
gonna match it up.
that's how the 360 one like. That's how the 360 one last gen.
When
Yeah.
bundles come out, they don't count the game, right?
Yeah, but the difference is between the 360 and the PS4. The 360 only done it for a few games. Like PS4 doing it for every multi-platform game,
Oh, yeah.
yo.
Oh, yeah,
Every
you
single game.
Mad.
Right.
You know,
You
You
right.
know, and the thing is that that's how they're getting by. Everybody,
Yes, they are.
there's a lot of people not really understanding it. There's multiple factors here. I keep trying to tell people one factor is a lot of these fucking kids that are journalists right now that grew up on PlayStation, they're trying to force their will on people, so the media is very positive. Sony is taking what little bit of money that they actually have and using it on advertising using wordplay. 3, they're actually they're locking down so much. Now, actually, I don't want to say lockdown because lockdown means exclusives, and we know they don't have that.
They
But
don't
they're
have the
getting exclusive third-party content, not full games. But they got think about it. They have the Destiny deal. They have the Batman deal. They have the
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed deal. They have the Battlefield deal. They have the Star Wars deal. They have the Call of Duty deal. They got the Taco Bell deal. They have the deal for
They got
fucking
Mad Max
everything.
and Metal Gear.
And
But they
yeah,
were
and Metal
timed
Gear.
deals, though. They were timed, though, man.
Yeah, I get that, but the thing is that when this game comes out, nobody goes, all right, finally, this game's released. Now I'm gonna start over the clock because I'm gonna wait 3 months to a year for this game to come out on the console of my choice. There's a bunch of impatient people. I know this girl on Twitter. I'm not gonna say her name because she's actually like super Twitter famous and a famous Twitch girl. But I don't want her to get upset or anything or get it or start a war. But she was talking about buying another PS4 because they made a Taken King PS4. The thing, they are catering to the people that are small-minded.
I
Yo,
agree.
by the way, shout out to Kaleidoscope. He's watching.
Kaleidoscope.
He's saying, yeah, those 54,000 lucky motherfuckers. Yeah, those 54,000 Japanese dudes who bought that console, they're probably, probably the smartest people in the country right now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smartest people in that land, and that's a fact. Because think about it, though, man. Like, there's no content on, the PS4. There's nothing.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a PS4 owner, and at the end of the day, I'm a gamer. I have every console I buy it day one, except the OG Xbox. I didn't get it day one. I bought it later. And I have a PS4. I am not impressed with the console. The UI is horrible. My controllers hurt my thumbs. Like the controller's cracking apart. It feels horrible in the hand. It's just everything about the console. I feel lonely.
I think Microsoft shouldn't ship any more consoles over there in Japan anymore. They should be done. They should just let Japan go. if anybody in Japan, if there are Xbox fans in Japan that want to buy a console, just import it or order it from the Microsoft website, and they will send it to you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is true or not, but
It will
I
save
heard
them more money. It will just save them more money, bro.
I heard there was a rumor that whenever you go, like in Japan, and you try to order a Xbox One online, like the second you click buy, this little like GIF and a title comes up and it says no 1080p for you.
No, shit, PS4 instead.
It's only PS4.
Kojima be like, no 1080p for Xbox fan. No.
Guys,
Kojima, do not approve.
for the NPDs though, you see how I said that Sony might get it? Well, this is my opinion, guys, and this is how I feel. Microsoft needs to stop making these black bundles, bro, because at the end of the day, Sony's getting the third party, making their third party games look crazy.
No
Their
more
systems.
blacks.
You're
And we
racist,
got
bro. You're
black,
racist,
man.
bro.
No, I'm not racist. My kids are half black, half Puerto Rican.
I know,
And I
bro.
tell you like this: at the end of the day, man, it doesn't look appealing. When you looking at it, you want a Mad Max. You want that console, you buy it. You got a butter ass console. Let's just say. Now, when you look at an Xbox One, yeah, man, the Halo Master Chief. When you look, black console. When you look at, oh man, Madden. Oh, we getting a new
Black
Madden.
console.
Yeah, black console. When you look, come on, man.
No,
like, what
that's
type
where-
of
alright,
shit is that?
That's where I
man? Like,
disagree because I'm a huge pro businessman, and in the business world, black is the color to be. In cars, they
Okay.
pick black. And you know what I think of? You know what I think of when I think of the color white? Why I can't stand white electronics? Because I think of the Wii, and I feel like I'm embarrassed to have a girl come in my room and see this white piece of plastic. I feel like if she sees a black piece of plastic, it means business. You know, like a black
you gotta
building.
understand. When
No.
you put a card as black and a card as
I
red,
beg to differ. I
which
beg
one
to
is
differ.
more?
Yeah, I beg to differ because, what I mean, I like my iPhones and my iPads. I like all them shits white. I even like my women white, yo.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
just saying, man.
listen, it is what it is, guys. Like, when the black is just a black console, like it's just dark. It doesn't mean nothing. But when you look at a console that has more appeal to it, looks prettier, they're not gonna buy the black one. It looks plain.
Yeah, like I think they should give you the
No.
choice.
No, but what it is, the black one has been available since launch, so everybody
That's-
knows about the black one. Although it looks nice, it looks slick, it looks classy, but we want a different color. We want a variety of
Yeah.
choice. That's all
That's
it is.
Exactly, and I guarantee you, if they start doing what Sony's doing and putting out these every game or something and bundling it with a butter console, I guarantee you the Xbox want to be winning
Yeah,
on.
but they gotta make
winning.
sense. Like they can't do it for every
Catching
game.
up.
Like it gotta make sense. Like
Yeah.
Sony, don't you
Sony
know
doing
one thing
it,
about
but they
PlayStation though? None of their exclusives have a bundle. It's not a custom Last of Us console. It's not a Second Son custom console. It's not an Until Dawn custom console. It's not a Killzone custom console. It's not a Drive Club custom console. All their custom consoles are third-party games.
They're trying to save money, so they don't spend it on those. They only spend it on their
Yeah,
third.
but yo, Blaze, who the fuck would want Nathan Drake on their PS4, man? That's
Nobody
weird, bro.
Nobody wants to look at that because
Nobody
they don't
wants to
wanna-
look at chest hairs on their.
They don't want. I would never buy that game because I don't want to have to consistently look at a guy that looks better than me. Like fuck that shit. No.
Hey guys, if they
I don't
throw
like them
Nathan
trying to
Drake
cut
on
the
that,
violence.
you know how many guys is gonna fucking catch orgasms for that console? Please don't give the idea, because you and Blaze usually do that, and fucking Sony be.
Yeah, they stole
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, but they have a Nathan Drake bundle they announced last week.
Oh my lord.
When is
man.
Uncharted coming out? The Uncharted collection.
I think October the 9th. Nowhere near Halo 5 because like they don't want to release it anywhere near that.
The
I
only
should
way I
feel
would
like
buy
they
it.
like you.
Otherwise, that shit will be dead on arrival. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah,
probably-
yo, hey.
Me personally, I say Microsoft is going to sweep this holiday because November, their Call of Duty is still selling more on on an Xbox. It's still, I think it's number 2 is at Call of Duty. Number 3 is Halo on Xbox, and I forget what number 1 was on the highest pre-orders. But people already, when you play Call of Duty, it's like it doesn't feel right on PlayStation. It don't flow right. You know, you're used to building up playing on Xbox. The community is already there. So they're going to race sweep November. And then we got Tomb Raider in November. October, we have Halo. Of course, Halo 5 is going to be a giant phenomenon. The game's incredible. You already know they're going to get October. And in December, they could do a lot of crazy bundles. So, like, they could do, like, you get Halo 5 and Gears of War Ultimate or something.
I just want to say one thing, like, especially for a lot of people on Twitter. Stop messaging me on your fake accounts, bro. Don't be a fucking pussy. If you got something to say, man the fuck up and say it with your real account, yo. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, go play some games. Stop being
Go play
weirdos.
some game, man. Stop, taking my face, putting it next to some pornography shit. Now, why the fuck are you gonna do
They're
that?
all weirdos, man. That's
what they do, they get gay porn pics from the internet and put my face next to it, man. Why the fuck are they doing that shit, yo?
Because they
like me?
cornballs, man.
This is like, y'all guys, I'm going to give y'all a little wisdom. Like, I think y'all guys taking this too far. None of us have hate in our heart when we do these videos. This is for fun. Like, the Xbox is our favorite console. That's our team we root for. We don't have hate in our heart. You guys are like evil. Y'all twisted. Y'all sick. Y'all need to get a life, man.
And that's
I
the
have
thing.
no
I
hate
think
for
that's a
nobody.
lot of the. I think that's something that everybody misunderstands me about. And I made a video on my channel a couple days ago about Sony and how they were, how they are now and back then. And in the video, I pretty much explain how I really want them to pull through as a company and get back on their feet, because I think competition's important, and I would love to see them come back to the days of the PS1. But I cannot fucking pretend for a second that the PS4 is any good, because it's not. I just don't believe
competition
that.
is important, man.
Yes, it is.
Back in '97, right, where Apple were about to go bankrupt, man, they were broke as hell. Microsoft invested $150 million in the company.
Yep.
And look where they're at right now.
Money.
At the end of the day, why they did that? Because they wanted competition. Now, if they're going to do that for Sony, I don't know. But I hope they do if they go broke.
That's like beating a dead horse.
Yeah. If Sony fans put more time into their own console, we already know Sony fans love the Xbox One because that's all they talk about. That's all they talk about every day. But if they put as much love they have for Xbox One into their own console, maybe Sony will be forced to change. Because if Sony would have took all that money they used for Destiny and all these marketing deals, maybe they could have bought back 2 or 3 exclusives. Maybe they could have bought back SOCOM. Maybe they could have bought back a new Resistance. Like, Sony should try to double down on their classic IPs.
They
I
not.
know. I 100% wholeheartedly agree, bro. I wholeheartedly agree.
I
Microsoft.
agree with them. I don't think they. Go ahead. Too much.
I was just gonna say, Microsoft, we all know, bought Minecraft for $2 billion, right? Something that I was campaigning for was whichever one of the big three, Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft, if they had any brains, they would buy the Final Fantasy franchise, not just one particular, the franchise, for $1 billion. And why I said that, I got a lot of hate for it. But because they were saying that Final Fantasy is probably only worth like $250 million and blah blah blah, and I said, yeah, I know that, but you're supposed to overbuy it to ensure that you can get all the rights and patents and properties based on Final Fantasy, right? Now you own Final Fantasy for fucking ever. Like, you get that investment back. You know how many gamers would get the Xbox One, especially in Japan, if a Final Fantasy VII were
They wouldn't, bro. They wouldn't.
Yeah,
they wouldn't. Even if they bought Square Enix, Capcom, and Sega, they would not.
See, Capcom is doing terribly right now, and I think Microsoft. I think in the next 5 years, Microsoft might buy Capcom. Like, that's one of my predictions.
Saying this. Me and Ray had a campaign about this. I keep saying they need to open that checkbook. And I would go, wow, they should buy Remedy. They should buy Capcom. I would love to buy Sega because I want a new Ultra Beast and I want a new Crazy Taxi.
Well, see,
this console war would be over. Like, this is a fact.
If they hide us.
If they buy EA, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
what they did.
I'm trying to be realistic. Come on, man.
No, they can afford EA. Look, they could afford to buy EA 9 times over.
Yeah, Microsoft has over $360 billion in cash, and Sony has less than, I think, $14 billion in cash.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
I think they should do that. I wish they would buy.
Sony don't have cash. That's just their assets, what they worth.
No, that's cash. Like assets, they're worth more, but it's almost non-existent because ain't nobody gonna buy all their assets.
Tony got
IOU.
Loans. They loan me some money.
I promise to pay back.
I'll pay
I
you back.
promise I'll pay back.
You know
I
what?
suck
I
your
like
cookie.
that idea. Microsoft should buy EA and do the same thing PlayStation did to Dreamcast. Remember when they wouldn't have any of their games on there, any of the Maddens or anything?
Yeah.
They should do the same thing they did to poor Dreamcast, put Dreamcast out of business, and Sega, they're gonna still make games for PlayStation. If I was Sega, I'd have been hold a grudge.
I'm telling you right now, Blaze, that the PS5, especially the R&Ds on that, that's gonna be crowdfunded. We all know that, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean?
they're gonna sell some buildings.
No, they've already sold their headquarters in Tokyo, like their big buildings in Tokyo, to actually put the money towards the PS4. What are they gonna sell now, man? What are they gonna sell? Their mothers and their sisters? Come on,
They're
bro.
gonna give Yoshida $10 million. I mean, they're gonna give him $1 billion and send him to Las Vegas. Tell him to hit the crap tables.
Bro, I'm gonna try to memorize some of the stuff I said on my video. I'm sorry I don't have the content in front of me, but they sold off their building in Tokyo. They sold off their Czechoslovakia factory. They sold off 90% of their factory from Western Japan. They sold off their PC division, Vio. They created and failed immediately with Curiosity, their music service. They sold off their TV LCD division to Samsung. They sold off in Sony Computer Entertainment.
Damn.
They're a company. Damn. They're a company that is falling apart at the seams. And here's the thing, I'm sick and tired of people saying, oh, you're a fucking idiot. But dude, 80% of that company no longer exists.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Every time you say that, food, what do people always say? Oh no, it's okay. PlayStation gonna be fine. Don't worry, kids. Sony not going nowhere. That's what
even their movies, even their movie studios are not doing that great. Like, you know, Spider-Man was a fail. You know what I'm saying?
They destroyed that movie.
And they just give them rights back to Marvel, man. That's just my opinion. And yeah, the movie division ain't doing that great, man.
Yeah,
let's just show that off. Even like nobody buys music no more, man. Let's be real.
MP3s,
MP3 downloads.
Get them free.
Guys, can I get a little couple of minutes of a little
Yeah, for sure.
Get some
let out, bro. Let out, bro.
I'm gonna let it out, man. You know, there was a YouTuber. You know, when I first started, one of my first times getting up there, and I subscribed to him. And you know, like, I don't like really the indirects, and I'm just saying, man. I seen the dude. He was doing all right. You know, he had an Xbox One, and then he got a ShitStation 4. Then he got like a PC, and then you know, he starts with his little. I'm looking to see, all right, but then he starts shying away like from the Xbox, and I'm thinking this is a pro Xbox channel. But he don't say nothing wrong about the ShitStation 4. You understand? Like, he don't bring the attention that us live on the Rex.
Who are you talking about, by the way? Is it hold on, is it the guy that says thanks for watching?
God.
Hey man.
Yo, that dude is boring as hell, man. No Xbox fan watches his content, bro. Nobody watches his shit no more. Like, he needs to switch. He needs to switch his shit up, man.
Nah, he needs to switch his channel down.
Hey man, oh shit.
His channel's a graveyard, man.
I unsubscribed to him because I felt like he wasn't doing too much on letting the people know what Sony's doing. You understand, like what they going wrong, what's this? It's not all peaches and cream over there. You feel me? But our show, we keep it live and direct. We don't sugarcoat shit, straight up. We tell you if Microsoft dropped the ball, we gonna frag their ass. We gonna give it to them. And Sony, you know, do a lot of shit wrong with the media and all that. So
they do it
give
wrong.
y'all the news. We gotta let you know the news because if it ain't us, it ain't Big Game and Small Talk, or it ain't Xbox Nation and none of the other Xbox YouTubers that I watch. There's none but ponies. They gonna lie. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to touch up on another one, you know, throwing indirects, you feel me? You know, if somebody got 39,000 subscribers, man, and it's excited for 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 views, you know, now I understand why Zaire was like, you know, deaf to a channel. You know, people's channels are dying. You got a problem. You excited for that, and you got 39,000 subscribers. That shit don't look right, man. Another thing, man, that was the same dude that was talking about an achievement. And one achievement with Kiss Smooth, and the motherfucker Kiss Smooth had 17 hours. What the fuck? You think Kiss Smooth was just had the shit on pause?
Oh,
like,
man.
Just looking around. Wow. Let me just leave it on pause for a minute. so it could look like I'm gaming, man. He got exposed to that shit there too. And the funny shit is, man, another thing, guys, about this person, man, it's like, shout outs to Kaleidoscope for this one. You already know, man. OPP, man. I forgot what Kaleidoscope said, but you know, other people's PCs, man.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, man, like, and there's another one, you know, he calls us, you know, Microsoft, you know,
Corporate
we
slave.
corporate slaves, you know, and at the end of the
Cocksuckers.
day, like cocksuckers, but ain't he a cocksucker to Steam? Like that's the shit that killed me about this motherfucker. All his videos is talking about somebody, and he must be in love with Zaire, because all his shit is about $12,000 PC. You understand me? And this shit,
Oh
the
man.
motherfucker
I
got
know, man. Some of these clowns, man, they have to stop worrying about other men, man. Like,
Exactly,
stop
yeah.
worrying about what I have to say on my show.
Exactly.
You know, just do you. Just focus
Do
on your
you.
own content, man. Just,
Man, his show is garbage.
you have a gaming channel, right? And all you're talking about is grown men, man. That's sad as hell.
Yeah, but you could tell like a lot of these dudes are losers in real life, and they got nothing in their life to look forward to. So they gotta hate on other people's fun. Like me, I do this for fun. I enjoy talking about old school gaming and stuff. This just for fun. I don't have no hate in my heart. But a lot of these guys on here is fraud. They're frauds and they pretenders.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
wanksters.
and like I'm saying, like I made a statement last week, and people made a video about it. About cloud computing is more powerful than 4 Titans. Yes, I said that, and people took it out of context. People try to say that I'm saying the Xbox One is more powerful than 4 Titans. No, what I'm trying to say is the power of the cloud, which is equivalent to 20 Xbox Ones. That's
Exactly.
a fact. Is that a lie or is that a fact?
Hey, you saying the truth there? See?
Okay. So you're telling me that 4 Titans is more powerful than 20 Xbox Ones?
Yeah, but what's funny about the Titan thing is most of the guys on here can't even afford a Titan. They can't afford an Xbox One, a PS4, or Wii U. So why are they worrying about a Titan from the get-go? See, a lot of guys like I keep
See, like this is the thing, right? The most important factors that you have to put in consideration is the memory bandwidth, right? The texture rate, the teraflops, and all them other things along with it. Now, 4 Titans versus 20 Xbox Ones. We all know that 20 Xbox Ones would destroy 4 Titans, and that's a fact. And texture rates, if you do the calculations there, Xbox One wins yet again. Teraflops, Xbox One wins yet again. So we're talking about the power of 20 Xbox Ones. Because that's what the cloud is, and that's what it's equivalent to. And people are saying that it only does, things for the CPU. No, it renders graphics too.
Yeah, it sure does, and that's a misconception. A lot of people think it is just CPU, but what it can do graphically is things that don't really need to move and or change that much in the game. Like it'll load the sky for you, it'll load fucking clouds, little pigeons, fucking spaceships flying in the air. Like it'll do all that stuff for you because it could do it easily. That's 20 Xbox Ones from how many miles away doing that shit for you. So
it could render bigger worlds. That's what you can do.
Absolutely. And what that does is it frees up the GPU to do more tasks graphically and the CPU as well. And
it frees a lot of memory.
It sure fucking does. And that's the amazing thing about it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to bother the PC crew, but the thing is that 20 Xbox Ones, the power of 20 Xbox Ones is better than the Titan. And we sat there that one night and we did all the calculations to see if Iron Wolf was, being outrageous or was he on point. I told him, hey, let's calculate this, and we did. And the 20 Xbox Ones definitely came out on top. Now, to calm down the PC people before we get PCA, the Titan hung in there. It was pretty impressive what 4 of them could do, but it was probably like a third of what 20 Xbox One. So you could add another Titan, and it still wouldn't beat the 20 Xbox One.
Oh, of course not.
This
is the thing. If it was like 15 Titans, if it was like 15 Titans, then probably 15 Titans is more powerful. You know what I mean? Because it's 15 of them. But not.
You know why they really mad at Ray about the Titan thing? They don't even care about that. This is the point that ADS was stupid. Talk about, the cloud won't do nothing. The cloud not real. The cloud a gimmick. When they got caught and they knew the cloud was real, now they got exposed. Now they trying to push it on Ray, make Ray look stupid. You the one that got
Yeah, I know,
exposed.
cause
You don't know what you're talking about, you must shut it.
I exposed that addict Bond, right? So he wanted to get me back on that, but like he failed, man, because he doesn't know the facts.
Yo,
He
man.
hasn't done. He needs to. He needs to learn the mathematics of things. You know what I'm saying? He needs to do his own calculations because this motherfucker, he don't know shit.
Hey, give him a round of applause, man. He got a nice PC, bro. He finally got a nice one. Really, yeah, so let's give him a clap. You know, at the end of the day, man, this dude is all he do is try to post drama videos, right? And then when you look at it, like, who gives a fuck? Stuck in the attic. Wow.
Yeah, but like I said, I believe that I didn't say anything wrong. Like with that statement, there was nothing wrong with what I said.
You know, he said, you know, all three of them basically. It's like, well, all three of these dudes, right? They try to expose you, but try to throw indirects towards our show. But at the end of the day, like I said, we live, direct, and we don't sugarcoat shit. And the shit we saying is true. So since you saying we not saying things true, you saying that the PS4 is more powerful. Okay, they got GDDR5, but what about our CPU? It's stronger than the PS4. Am I right?
Assassin's Creed.
And our memory, and the Xbox One memory of bandwidth is much higher as well.
Let's say it together, guys.
Facts.
CPU is stronger. Facts. Right? Our Xbox controller is 10 times better than the DualShock shit 4.
That's
facts.
Right.
Okay, our Connect is way better, 10 times better than the PSI.
They don't talk about it no more.
They don't, yeah, this is the thing, because it got overshadowed because the Connect is 10 times better than that. Those are facts. At the end of the day, we got the real 1080p 60 frames remastered games built from the ground up, not using the same engines. Am I right?
Fact.
Now another thing, let's jump to this. Our console, why is it their console gets heated up in a couple of hours and their battery life on the controller dies? The Xbox Ones don't, and if you go on for days playing them back to back, it will burn out. That is a fact. These are facts that the Xbox One has 2 games right now with the best graphics. Fact. At the end of the day, when you look at this and you doing it, oh yeah, we got Cortana, we got Windows 10, we're gonna start playing with PC Master Races. Can PS4 do that? No, that's a fact. At the end of the day, how many facts we gotta go to your dumbass channels and your dummies out there that's fucking trying to bash us on the straight shit we saying, because we don't lie about the shit we're saying.
Yo, but Ghost, they're fans of our show, man. That's what they are.
Yeah, they watch our show to try to take voices or whatever, but at the end of the day, they look like weirdos and cocksuckers trying to get.
They jealous.
They jealous because we saying the truth and they can't take. Another thing, why the fuck people Xbox dudes fucking subscribe to that dude when he was bashing about the cloud and DirectX 12 when Microsoft pulled their cock out and put it down his mouth and showed him the truth? These motherfuckers I got an Xbox One now. I got an Xbox One now. I'm an Xbox gamer. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Take your whack ass PS4 ass back to the Sony camp and stay the fuck over there, man. We don't need your fucking advice. Stay over there with these weirdo ass dudes and the PC dude. Congratulations on your damn PC. You only got good games because they're getting ported over anyway to your motherfuckers. So that's why you're playing Street Fighter. That's why you're playing a lot of the good games, because nobody want to play on the Xbox side World of Warcraft and all that whack shit at the end of the day. You know, this is a little rant by me.
Yo, those guys all in, bro.
I'm going in, man, because we got straight facts that our console is 10 times better, bro. Man, another fact, guys. Let's go facts with these ponies. Fact. Another fact, a big fact. Microsoft got bashed for fucking TV. Sony showed copying off of Microsoft for TV. Ain't that a fact?
No, check this out. In 2003, in Japan, they launched the PSX, which had a DVR functionality. It played fucking CDs. It was connected to your TV, like your cable, and nobody said shit.
You love that TV?
Yeah, they love that TV, bro.
Yeah, but you can't, like, seriously, like, I put my right hand up to God. You cannot compare the Xbox One to PS4. I own both of these systems. I tried to do a test. I tried to use a PS4 for a week without touching my Xbox One. It was horrible, man. It was like being in like I was prisoner of war. The console is horrible. There's nothing entertaining about this console. The only thing you kind of give them credit for, like maybe the Share Factory, the way they make their videos is pretty interesting. You give them credit for that. And then other than that, this console is horrible. Like, I have to say, I owned a lot of consoles. This is the worst console I have ever owned in my life. This is worse than the Virtual Boy. It's horrible, and I don't I think this console is just a fad. You know, you grew up in the 90s, you know, the Omega yo-yos, the Tamagotchis. This is just a fad.
Oh yeah, another thing, guys. Another fact. How many games we seen? To me, I don't know, but y'all correct me if I'm right or wrong. But who got the most games with the most frame rate drops?
Ooh, PlayStation.
PlayStation. Fact.
Remember they can't play GameCube games 1080p.
Oh, by the way,
frames
Mad Max runs better on the Xbox One.
Woo!
Yeah. Look at this, man. At the end of the day, guys, when you really look at that whack ass console, it's only
Frame rate.
offering, the frame rate drops is horrible. Another fact, why is it when it first launched, they said 1080p, 60 frames per second or death.
Oh, give me
And
death.
when Killzone came out, they said it was 1080p and multiplayer was 720p, and they got fucking sued. Fact. like let's get down to the nitty and gritty, man. I'm tired of these motherfuckers bashing people trying to get subscribers and trying to get fucking views. And at the end of the day, everything I'm saying and everything we saying on this damn show is straight fact.
Yeah, like
we
I
ain't
said,
got no
the
bullshit.
PS4 is not powerful as people think it
You know
is.
what I mean?
Like, if it was so powerful, why how come it had frame rate issues with Resident Evil, which is a
What?
port of a GameCube game? That's a port of a PlayStation game. Why can't it run that 1080p 6 frames a second a lot? That game don't look that visually demanding. Why isn't that game 1080p 6 frames a second a lot? Why isn't all of the exclusive 1080p 6 frames a second a lot?
It's the weak station, man.
It's the
That's
weak
a
station.
Man, it's
It's
the
a weak
welfare station 4, man. That's for the
That's
broke
it.
ass gamers that
Yeah,
can't afford no
it's-
real shit.
It's the
Be
lonely
honest, man.
station, man. It's the lonely station. Yo,
Let
dude.
me be lonely girl.
Exactly, man. Shit, that's like you said, Blaze. Oh, the ponies got him out of there.
Well, the
They took
PS4
Blaze.
is the actual console that actually has the most YouPorn traffic. So there you go. It's a lonely station, bro.
That's why it's
Exactly,
called
bro.
the PlayStation.
Yeah, because it gets played all the time, played like a sucker. Cause
Well, you know what? I advise you guys, if you ever want to buy a PS4 pre-owned, be careful. Check that shit because it could have all kind of cum stains all over that shit, man.
oh, guys,
So
another thing.
don't be buying that shit.
Wolf, I'm going in too. I just want to say another thing. Straight fact, man. How many times a lot of people got a fucking update and it bricked? Fact.
Oh,
That's a fact
a
on
lot
that
of people.
console, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then another thing. Somebody steals your account. Who got the most stolen accounts? PlayStation. Fact. They steal your shit. Another thing. Somebody could buy shit with your shit. You go to Sony to get your money back with the bank. Another straight fact. Sony's blocking you and turning you off, basically. So games that you bought, you can't even play, basically.
If you jailbreak
Fact.
your console,
Fact. Like,
Sony
I'm
will
tired
throw
of
your
this
ass
shit,
in
man. Like,
jail.
Fact.
they phony, man. They don't even want to give you money. They don't even want to give you a console when they update breaks your console on brick. That's why I say, man, these ponies and these fucking fake ass, I call them fake ass YouTubers. You know what I mean? Like, they mad fake. They suck mad
Yeah.
cock to try to talk
shit.
about other people, man. You know me, I don't sugarcoat shit. I just say what I gotta say, bro. And that dude over there, man, fuck it, man. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, man. This dude wanna sell PCs and all that and sell your stuff. Why you ain't got paper or nothing like that, my man? Like, you gotta sell your shit. I still got both my Xbox Ones and my Alienware, man. My PC, I ain't had to sell that shit. Like,
Oh,
that's
you're
shit
talking
that
about that
kill me.
weirdo that sold his PS4 and he only has an Xbox One. Yo, this is the same
Yeah,
dude
man, like-
that sold his 750, his GTX 750, and his Steam account, and he recovered his Steam account. He took back that Steam account from that guy.
Woo,
basically, yeah.
What type of bum shit is that?
He beat him out of his money. Yo, that's what he did. He beat
Of
him out
course,
of
man.
his
He got
money,
to
yo.
cheat this for free, bro.
My
Gotta cheat.
Xbox 360,
He's a con, bro. He's a fucking con. Beating people out of their money, bro.
I was playing Call of Duty with my girl on the 360, and we're just chatting, having some fun, right? And then all of a sudden, I got my 360 got hacked. I got kicked off. You know what I did? I signed my shit up, changed my password, and I was playing within 5 minutes. Like, that shit's cake work on the Xbox. Like, you have so many issues on the PlayStation if your shit gets hacked.
It is. You have more issues on the PS4, man. I had a horrible experience on the PS3 and the PS4, man. It's like the interface and everything is not professional, bro. It's just not professional.
You want me to be honest, Wolf? I'm being honest with you. Man, if there wasn't no toilet tissue in my crib and I had to wipe my ass and I had a PS4, I'd grab that console and wipe my ass with it, bro. That's straight up.
Oh, shit. You're keeping it
Violation,
official, man.
I'm keeping it official. I wipe my ass on that console. Shit.
Yo, anyway, man, I'm gonna leave it as that. It's been a great show. I don't know what happened to Maurice. I think he
The ponies got him.
Yeah, man.
Fanboys.
Yoshida's got him, man.
All I heard was, "Hey, damn, lonely girl." He took him out.
But yeah, I wanna thank shout to the 46 people watching. Do appreciate you watching the podcast and everything like that. And yeah, be sure to check out the Xbox Nation podcast. Me and Too Much Food, we're gonna be on that show next week too. So be sure to check that out. And is there anything you want to say, Ghost man, before we close?
Hey man, shout outs to the real Xbox YouTube gamers and the community people that's really, liking their console and want to talk about their console and give good updates, good news on the console, man. Shout out to all of y'all,
Yeah.
man. And at the end of the day, for them fuck boys that just talk shit about people, man, why don't you roll up a nice fat cock and smoke that shit between the three of y'all, man? And at the end of the day, the other dude, like I said, I subscribe to the dude. I like this dude, but when he throw shots at you and then towards our show, trying to say like for people that another thing, man. Wolf, I don't mean to go on with this, but another thing, man, I didn't like is I'm not trying to make no money off this YouTube shit. I don't. This YouTube shit to me is like a welfare shit. I'm not trying to make money off of that. If you trying to do that, not you, Wolf, and the Xbox community, but certain dudes, if y'all trying to make money off of this shit, at the end of the day, we got jobs, bro. Good paying jobs. Nobody need this welfare YouTube shit for money, bro.
Oh,
That's not what I'm in here for. If they in for that, man, they will collect that welfare check, bro.
Yo, that's why they be
Keep doing
making
what you
videos
do,
on
man.
us, bro. Like they need
It's
that
crazy,
welfare
man.
check, yo.
Like I said, man, like I didn't want to say nothing, but when he was throwing indirects trying to say for people not to listen to us, like we don't know what we talking about, the dude is fucking delusional now. You know what I mean? Like
No. At the end of the day,
I lost respect.
I
That's why
don't
said
care
what
for
I had
that
to say.
dude. No, I don't care for that dude who's talking about me. Let him say whatever he wants to say. Whatever, man. Like, let him carry on doing what he does, yo. Let them hate. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Ghost gonna do the same. Blaze, Food, everybody. We're gonna keep doing the same thing. We're gonna be bringing the truth, man. We're gonna televise the truth.
Yeah, word, man. Like this shit is crazy, man.
Anyway, man. Food. Is there anything you want to say? Shout out your channel.
I just wanted to thank you guys for having me on here, and to the viewers for being all right with me being on here, because I know sometimes you come on here, you want to watch the same podcast, and you're not too sure about the new guy, you don't know how to feel. So I do appreciate you guys making a spot for me and the viewers accepting me. As I mentioned before and everybody else, my name is Too Much Food. A lot of people like to call me Food. It's Too Much Food, one word, spelt with zeros. You can find me on Twitter at Too Much Food. You can find me on YouTube at Too Much Food. If you do swing by my channel, make sure you rate, comment, favorite, subscribe, and I always thank you for supporting and watching my shows. If you have any comments, please let me know. If you have a particular topic you want me to talk about, send it to me on Twitter. But something I want to make clear is you guys know I'm pro Xbox. I know you're pro Xbox, but if you come to my channel, make sure to expect news on Nintendo, on Sony, on Xbox. I talk about gaming all together. I'm going to be making a video soon about Sega. Like, I like talking about gaming. So if you're a true gamer and you care about gaming in every realm possible, check out my channel. If you're expecting just Xbox, I may not be the channel for you.
Alright, for sure, man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Too Much Food's channel, the link to his channel in the description, so be sure to head over there and subscribe. I'm going to do the same for Ghost and Blaze. I'm sure you guys are subscribed.
Thanks, Wolf.
Thank you.
No, but I'm sure most of my subscribers are subscribed to you anyway, Ghost, so I'm going to always do that. But yeah, subscribe to Too Much Food. He's got great content. He loves talking about gaming all around, not just Xbox. He talks about Sega, Sony, Nintendo, you name it. Even the Atari 2600 if he had to, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is Iron Wolf signing out, and be sure to check out Wednesday, is it Wednesday? Xbox Nation, and
Yes.
probably next week we'll do another DirectX show.
8
And
p.m.
yeah,
Eastern.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and yeah, man. Booyakasha! Oh, by the way, Ridge Racer!
The PlayStation 3 will retail for $500 and $600.
Perfect.